Hey, what's up, fam? Let's talk a little bit about the difference between operating a business in the private versus in the public. If you're running a business out of an LLC or an S Corp or a sole proprietor under your social security number, you have opted in to the tax system. See, all of those things are nothing more than government products. See, imagine the financial system was a Monopoly board game. The people that created the board game created the rules to the board game. They also created the characters that are going to go around the board. And every time a character lands somewhere, the makers of the board game get to decide how that character is treated, right? Meaning if it lands on a hotel, it pays taxes. If it goes around Go, it collects or pays $200, right? They get to determine what pays taxes, how it pays taxes, because they created the board game. And then they taught your accountant and your CPA all the rules to that game, but they withheld how they are not a part of that same board game. See, the people that created the Monopoly game, they don't play the game the same way you and I do. Donald Trump said it for 4 years. He said there are two different tax systems. There's one for the rich and there's one for everybody else. Did you know that Rolex doesn't pay any taxes? Did you know that Jeff Bezos and Donald Trump don't pay any taxes? We all know Trump doesn't pay taxes because they talked about it for 4 years. Why is he not in jail? If he was doing tax evasion, he sure as hell wouldn't be the president of the United States right now. So you got to put on your thinking cap and you actually have to fucking think for yourself and say, if these wealthy people can somehow legally avoid, not evade, they can legally avoid the tax system. Well, how in the fuck do they do that? Well, that's the question that I asked about 8 years ago, and I went down the fucking rabbit hole and I learned about private trusts. A private trust is like having a character that was created outside of the board game that doesn't have to follow all the same rules as the characters that are on the board because it wasn't created by the board game makers. So when you operate a private trust, you have the right as a human being and as a citizen of the United States to operate a business without the government's involvement. And the only way you can do that is through a private contract. You cannot run your business through your social security number. You cannot run your business through an LLC or an S Corp without signing up for the tax program. So if you want to learn more about this, you can click the link in my bio and you can book an appointment with me and my team. I have accountants, CPAs, and lawyers that stand behind everything that I'm saying. And as always, love you all.